Hi folks, long time no see. No see being the operative word. I'm going into hospital next week. Well, not in, but I'm having an operation on one of my eyes next week, and then following week I'm having another one. I've only got about 40% vision altogether now, so it needs doing. Driving's really scary. Not that I'm doing it, the wife's doing it, so it's even more scary. I'm not allowed to drive anymore at the moment but I thought I'd give it a quick tour. If you can hear screaming outside, that's my daughter fighting with her brother. It happens, but I'll get a quick tour and show you what's happening. And don't forget, it's nice to be nice. I'll show you what's going around here. These are the Sweet Williams, and these are both dianthus. Although these are supposed to be Chinese dianthus, and they come out pink and white rather than with the black flecks around them. They've really lasted long. They're on the way out now, but I'm going to be propagating these. I'll be taking cuttings and seeds. The fight's still going on. Such is life. These were just some stuff my wife put in. These come back every year. This is third year in. The grapes did pretty well. Oh, and my sweet peas are coming out, look. The grapes are doing well. These are the white ones, and there's the red ones. These are both dessert grapes. And obviously, I'm training them up this. This is a volunteer rose, which unfortunately has flowered, and you didn't see them. All little white roses. These were planted by birds when the tree was here, and they were obviously eating the seeds, and they were all dropped through trees. So I left that, and I've trained that up there at the back. The strawberries I put in there, I've put strawberries out. It's not ideal for them, but I've got a plan for them. The other strawberries I've had in previous years never did very well for me, and these have all got strawberries on. I've been eating these, picking them, so these are going to be moved, and I'll be taking runners off them. But that's going to go on there, and I'll have more of the dianthus that are on, which are already in there as well, as you can see. Look, this is the other grape. This is the red grape, again doing good. I'm putting that up and growing it up. More sweet peas. I just put sweet peas around it. I will be just doing sweet peas up the edges where there's no grape or anything else in future, so that's doing all right. Spudomatic, I've only got 2 rows on this year, and these were all volunteers out of buckets that I emptied last year, so I didn't actually plant any of them. They were the ones I missed. This bed that's all flowering carrots I'm saving seeds off this bed this year, and I'm leaving them for the swallowtails. So there is some other stuff in here that should be alright, but this bed I'm going to convert to a strawberry bed, and that's a zucchini in there, and there's a Swiss chard on the end of here. How well they'll do, I don't know. There's some spring onions in there, but I've had serious problems with weeds due to the fact that I didn't cap anything because I couldn't get any compost. Greenhouse, it is going. I've got some California peppers, California Wonder, and some tricolours. Which are which, I don't know. That's a little heart-shaped cherry tomato. These are the Wenzels, the potato-leafed. They were from Dale Calder originally. And what else have I got? And they're another beef tomato. All my tomatoes and stuff, if you remember, got eaten by mice. After my first attempt, I lost. I had to go to UK, and my second attempt got eaten by mice. So, you know, I'm limited, and I can't go out and buy seeds at the moment. Spares, spare peppers, spare red cabbage, spare white cabbage. They look a bit wilted, but they're damp. There's some cauliflowers to go in after me garlic comes out, and they're just spares. Oh, there's a little rainbow pepper there, which will probably end up going in somewhere, either there or there. A few bits of lettuce and some spring onions. This is a rootstock that's come off the root of this plum. There is a pot round bottom. This I'm going to do as a raised bed after I've cut this off. I've got a pot round here, if you see. I've scraped up I haven't done any weeding, really. I've been really bad. But I've got a pot round there. I scraped the bark off the cadmium layer, and hopefully I'll be able to cut that off as a rootstock. Now, I don't know whether this tree was grafted. I'm assuming it must have been, but I can graft the top off this onto that, and you might be able to see that this tree's got a fungal infection. So that's got to come down anyway. I can't see them now, but there were some fungus growing on it, and there's obviously dead bits on that side of it. So that tree might end up coming down anyway, but I can capture it. And I do have another part of this tree grafted onto another plum, onto it that's on a smaller rootstock. The asparagus didn't do fantastic this year. It was really late and really sparse. So maybe that's on its way out, although it is about, I don't know, it might be 7-year-old. So I'm not sure on that. 6 or 7-year-old, which, I mean, it shouldn't really be dying back yet. Kohlrabi, again, very weedy. Kohlrabi, we've been eating them. We take them at that size, or smaller even, because they're tender. Needs weeding. I had a row of breakfast radish up there, obviously head lettuce, some picking lettuce, another row of radishes. They were just what were left of a packet. I need to get some more carrot seed. This didn't work at all. These were the peas that were supposed to be pod peas. I might get a meal out of it. I'm going to dig all that out, harvest what's possible, and the rest, then I'll dig it up and plant more carrots there. That's something I can do. Because usually what I do, I cap everything with just some really cheap, nasty compost. It don't need to, well, it don't have to be compost, anything, basically. And I don't have that weeding problem. Onions and garlic. Again, I had lots of weeds in here because I didn't cap it like I usually do. I have weeded it out. I did have some problems. One of the chickens got in, that's why I've got some bare spots. One of the chickens got into this lot and dug it up. I've also got another problem in here, which is the old that's mole cricket. I've got to dig that up and see if there's a bulb there, but you can see a lot of these are falling over, so I don't know whether that's the mole cricket or whether the chicken knocked them over. But I planted loads of everything, all onions this year. I planted far more than what I usually do, so I ain't lost anything really other than the space I used. Again, big bare spot, same problem. Volunteer. Potato there. Onions and shallots. Some of the onions are planted in threes, just because of space. That's my carrots. Don't want to look at that. Again, same problem. Impossible to weed. I can't even see when I'm weeding now, so I'm pulling everything out, so I don't bother, or I haven't bothered with that. That's why I want to do a fresh set of carrots over there, because when I did go out to buy soil or a cap to put on these, I could only get 3 bags. I weren't paying 6, 7 francs, dollars a bag just to spread on top, because it's costing inhibitive for a start at the moment. Beans, these just want some poles putting in. I thought I'd planted the beans what Bill and Val sent me, but they're not. These are trailer tiers, so I don't know what happened with my seeds from them. Potatoes, doing alright. That's reserved for some more white cabbage. I've got half a dozen red cabbage here. I've planted some salads in between. Everybody likes salad here. Rabbits, chickens, quail, me. So, everybody. Here there's some Savoy cabbage, there's some broccoli, and these are more kohlrabi. Corn, just used up all spare salad I had. This is all just a sweet corn, a sweet corn. And I've got a mystery squash in here, which surprised me because I didn't grow any squash last year. There were some volunteers, but I didn't leave any to rot, so it'll be interesting what that turns out to be. Chickens have still got the run of this area, all up here, all up this edge. They're not getting out now. We've got various other things down here. Underneath the trees here, I planted the nasturtiums, which the mouse transplanted originally, and some borage there. I always let borage grow up and under here. The nasturtiums are just starting to flower, funnily enough. And that's about it down here. Oh, there's another volunteer potato. Left that. Something's been digging in my compost. Don't know what that could be, because that's quite a deep hole. I'm guessing that might be the old pine martin. And I'll just show you some volunteers. Unfortunately, my you tell me tree has died. Better cut that out, unfortunately. You know, the herb, what you put the leaf in. My brain's not working now. This is a Malvern, which always volunteers. We always get loads of these around garden, so I leave them where I can. This, incidentally, is what I'm going to make that bed out of, round the tree. This is called Alcubon, and if you can see, it's a composite. It's a plastic inside and aluminium outside. It's great stuff. That's what they use for cladding buildings here, or some buildings, not all buildings, depending if you want that. It'd be interesting to see what colour this turns out to be. The nettle removal was probably not as successful as I thought it would be. They've all come back, or a lot have come back. Hey, chickens! Hello. Yeah, hello. Anyway, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Let me know what you think, and hopefully I'll be doing some more videos, because I'm only doing them. I haven't been doing them. Just editing and everything's a nightmare. Doing comments is a nightmare. I have to have my face about 4" off at screen to comment on, and that's bad for your eyes apparently. Isn't it? The other chicken who hasn't come is broody, so we keep taking all the eggs straight away. She's broody, so she hasn't come to see me. Yeah. Anyway, thumbs up, thumbs down. Drop a comment in. I will read them when we face 2 inches front screen or 3 inches front screen. It's always nice to be nice. It's a bay tree. It's a bay leaf. Right. I just had my brain just stopped working. So what I'll do, there is some life in it. So what I'll do is I'll have to cut all the dead out of it and see how we go. Oh, just before I do go, these are the lilies that I planted that I bought cheap. I thought that was only going to get one, but the other one is coming. So I got 100% of them. They weren't fantastic. They're obviously all different types. That I do have them written down, but I can't tell you myself. Don't matter if I write them down. But they're all starting to bud up, and obviously I've got a flower here. Not much scent to that one. I expect these to be highly scented though. But I'm hoping for them to multiply, and I can split the bulbs and propagate more of those. So bye again.